Hey, it's Adrian from demcrumbliestech. Today I'm taking a look at this Maono Fairy Light USB microphone. So Maono did send this over to me for review, but my review is going to be completely unbiased and reflective of what my experience is like with it. So this does say it's compatible with Windows and Mac. I'm on Windows, so that's where I'm going to be testing it on. And it does have a table stand included, then regular jack, 3.5mm TRS, and USB Type-C. And there's some specs here which I'll zoom in on, but I'll have that in the video description as well for those of you who are interested. And let me get into the unboxing now. Okay, so in the box we have, okay, so there's the user manual. Oh, it's actually in color. That's a rarity now. Okay, take a look at the mic unit itself first. Okay, so right off the bat, this thing feels really well made. This is not plastic, it's actually, this is metal. Nice flat base. There is a bit of like a rubbery texture here, so you can see if I'm trying to push it, it's not really going. Okay, so that's really good to start. You're not gonna have any shifting on your desk. You don't have to invest in a rubber mat, that's great. Okay, so we have the adjustments here to tighten the position, great. Bottom of it has nothing. On the back, that's where you can see the Type-C cable would go, and then your headphone if you want to monitor the audio. And in terms of the knobs, so very smooth travel, good amount of resistance there. So this one obviously is for the monitoring the audio from your headphones, and then this is the mic input. Okay, pretty good, no problems there. And then of course the receiver portion. So again, this is metal, it carries through from the frame, so it is a metal rip type of design. And I could see on the inside here, it looks like there's a foam. It looks like there's foam in there. Kind of hard to tell. You can see it's it's pretty much that rip design everywhere, and I don't see a way to remove the top here to confirm it. But yeah, I'm assuming there is a built-in, wind muff there to soften the voice. So this looks great. I'm really impressed. First impressions with the build quality of this, like actual metal. Wow, got some heft to it. All right, and then in the rest of the box, it says here accessory. And we have one lonely Type-C cable. So that'll just go right from the back here into your computer or desktop, whatever you're using. And I guess if you need it much longer, then you could just buy a longer one or an extender for that. And then of course it's built into the stand. So it's everything that it mentioned in the box. That's a bit stiff there, but I guess I tightened it too much. All right, so that looks good. What I'll do now is I'm gonna connect it to my computer. Okay, so one thing I wanted to mention that I didn't talk about when I took it out of the box is the gain adjustment knob here actually functions as the mute button. So you can see right now there's a green LED. If I click it in, that switches to a red LED. So that lets you know that it's muted. Click it back and then it's green again. Now I do have a ton of lights going on here, so the light is quite dim, but even with the lights off, it is a bit on the dim side, but that may be a benefit to you if you're not a fan of really bright LEDs, or if you kind of like having a kind of a dark or dim type atmosphere when you're using it or recording. All right, I'm back. I'm ready to test the mic. So I have it plugged in by USB Type-C. Keep in mind it can only go in by USB Type-C. The jack is for audio monitoring with headphones. So you can see here on my computer screen, if you look at my mouse, the input device is the default, which is my microphone the Realtek audio, but as soon as I plug in the microphone, it should switch. So now you can see it now says microphone Maono Fairy. I'm just gonna zoom in a bit here, and you can see it right here. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. This is an audio test with the Maono Fairy Lite at 100% gain adjustment. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. This is an audio recording of the Maono Fairy Lite microphone at 75% gain adjustment. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. This is an audio test of the Maono Fairy Lite microphone at 50% gain adjustment. Okay, I'm back and I'm just checking the audio monitoring with the microphone. So I have a pair of headphones hooked up to the back, and the audio is really clear coming through the headphones. If I use the volume adjustment, it's quite sensitive. Pretty much I can just leave it around 75%, 70%, and that's good enough for me. Putting it at 100, it's quite unusable. It picks up every little thing when you tap on it. So audio monitoring, spot on, quite accurate. You just need to have it around 70, 75 for best results. Alright, so I hope that audio test and this short little review is helpful to you. The audio sounds good to me. I noticed when I recorded on the computer and I played it back, my voice isn't the best for this. It's a bit monotone, lacking emotion, I guess. So it's not the best. I'm not the best person for doing these tests, but you're stuck with it. But I did throw in that clip played from my cell phone, and I think I held it about maybe like 10 to 12 inches away from the microphone, and on playback that audio was quite clear. So I think it works well. Even at the maximum gain adjustment, like I didn't notice any distortions or anything really strange. There's a faint hint of background noise when it's all the way here. But keeping it anywhere out of there, like 80, 70, 75, or even halfway, then you should be good. So if you're looking for a microphone, excellent build quality. Like I said, it's all metal. There's no plastic parts that I can tell, except for the adjustment knobs. These are definitely plastic feeling, but the rest of the body, like I mentioned, metal, all good. And then really handy having this rubber, so it's not easy to, you gotta kind of rock it, but just pushing, you're not going to be able to shift it around. If you do find value, or if this was helpful to you by the end of the video, please consider liking or subscribing. It helps small channels like mine. Thanks.